From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight.
Hi everyone. You've been listening to From a Distance by Bette Midler. I don't know about you, but certain songs get stuck in my head and keep playing over and over. And for the last few days, I've been hearing From a Distance. I suppose it's because we're operating from a distance, and we're operating with distance learning with our students the last couple of weeks, in our third week of distance learning. And in case you didn't pay attention to the lyrics, I just want to read a couple of the lyrics to you. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It is the voice of hope. It is the voice of peace. It is the voice of every man. And so, I think this distance learning, Whitney wanted to come and say hello, so I hope you caught a glimpse of her before she took off looking for some crumbs to eat. Anyway, now that we're doing distance learning, I'm sure that school probably looks better. Work, to those of us who are not going to work on a regular basis, is probably looking better. Our friends, their faults don't seem so bad anymore. From a distance, the world tends to be a better place. And so I'm encouraging everybody that during this time of distance learning, that we remember that we are resurrection people. And we're about to celebrate the resurrection in about 2 weeks. And I wonder what kind of man or what kind of woman will you be after we come back to school, go back to work, after the country starts to get back to normal. Because right now, in a sense, we're going through a Lent like we've never experienced before. In a sense, for many of us, we are experiencing an actual almost mental crucifixion. But remember, we are people that we don't stay on the cross. We are people of resurrection. And so challenge yourself. What is your goal? Who will you be when this is all over? And perhaps one of the things that I would challenge us most is that when we get into the mire of feeling sorry for ourselves, or worry, or thinking negatively, that we remember to look at life from a distance, to look at what we are going through from a distance. And somehow the world may seem clearer, and we may become more positive if we challenge ourselves to do that. I mean, even on my way here today, a couple of people cut me off in traffic. And it's so easy to get concentrated on those negative things that happen to us. But instead, from a distance, I'll pay attention to all the people who are driving well today, all the people who are paying attention to the rules of the road and showing respect for others from a distance. I also I wanted to mention to you that a few people have asked about this and how this happened, and so I will just fill you in on this. I think it was after the first week of distance learning, it was a tough week. And when I got home that afternoon, as I was cooking dinner, put on some music. I have a little step-down area in my kitchen that's about 8 inches maybe. And I was using that as a stage to do a little dance routine, and I tripped and I fell. And that's how I broke my wrist. And usually when I tell that story, people say, "Are you serious?" I'm serious. And if anybody can guess what song I was dancing to, I'll give you $25. Anyway, and I also wanted to tell you that this Saturday, we're going to do something special. we're all looking for connection these days because we are operating from a distance. And so the St. Genevieve community has decided to look for a way to connect with all of you. So we've asked our good friend Father Ken Deasy, who's in Hawaii. He now is retired on the island of Maui. And Ken is going to conduct or preside at Palm Sunday Mass for us. And it's going to be online this Saturday at 6 o'clock California time, Pacific Standard Time. We're going to invite all of our alumni and all of our families, and we're hoping that you will, come on up, Whitney, say hello to everybody. Hey, come on, say hello to everybody. She had a couple of biscuits here, so she's cleaning up the remnants. Anyway, so 6 o'clock, but spread the word. If you have relatives on the East Coast, let them know, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Father Ken is a favorite of ours. He has been around St. Genevieve since 1999 and come in for various retreats and masses over the years. And so we look forward to having everybody online. We will put the directions. Christian, where are we going to put the directions?
On sgps.org.
On sgps.org, we will put the directions on how to tune in. We're still figuring out the Mass and how to make it beautiful for you. But it will be a great way for us all to connect this Saturday, April 4th, 6 o'clock. And let me just check my notes. I think that's everything that I have for you today. Going to play from a distance for you. And I hope that you and your family will listen to the lyrics. And again, as part of your prayer today, just pick out one line, one image from the lyrics today and talk about it as a family. Why did that stand out to you? And make that your prayer. I'm praying for you. I'm especially praying for all of you who are out there on the front lines, whether it's in the health profession, in our grocery stores, first responders, police, firemen. Thank you so much for what you are doing, especially these days. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.
From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common land, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony. It's the heart